Luxor, love. What does that mean? In the bloody dark. Oh, what's up? I don't feel like doing the intro. I don't feel like doing much of anything. Vaping on a dwarf. Yeah. Come talk to me. I don't really have anything planned for this evening. I wanted to talk about the juices that I've been receiving. This is that Blue Crush. Yeah. OMZ Liquid. OMZ Liquid RSA. Very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. I don't know where I put out the bottle now. Oh, it's here. With cold current Fuji. Cold current Fuji. Very cool stuff. What are you all up to? Oh, there we go. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. OMZ Liquids RSA. What is happening? Gary the gun. Who's in the house? Dude, it's not like you to be second in chat. I don't have anything planned. Really. Yeah. It's load shedding. I went and got the bloody generator from downstairs. So I'm just going to be in chat and saying hello to everyone and what's going on and how's life and have a vape and have a chat and have a chill. Just a chill. Got a little, what's this? Brandy and Coke. What's this thing called? Julian, you're live.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, dude.
And your sound is off. What's happening, bro?
Sorry, man.
Your sound is off.
What's that?
Your sound is off. No, it's my sound is off because the...
No, it's yours.
No, it's fucking load shedding.
Shit, sir. I'm just quickly started up all my generator and stuff, filled it up. Yes, dude, petrol is expensive, huh? 5 liters, $110, dude. Yeah, okay, dude, I'm gonna jump off.
Well, sit in chat. What are we gonna do? I've got nothing to talk about.
I don't have my makeup on, dude.
Oh well, we'll leave the chat open. We'll see who pops in.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here. Let's see. Maybe somebody jumps on, eh? Is it? But it's an open live Zoom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's open. Yeah, the Zoom. Well, obviously I forgot to lock the Zoom, so that's open. So anyone with the link can jump in.
Yeah, I've just thought that we can maybe do that. Yeah.
Yeah. But you got the bloody speaker on.
No, sorry for that.
So you can check the comments. Read through the comments. This might be fun. Who knows? I'll just have to.
You can just jump in for the fun of it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop in the Zoom link quickly in chat.
Yeah. OMZ Liquid.
Hello, guys.
Yolandi Foster, Neil McCullum, what's happening? I know he won't join. Neil's camera shy. Das, what's happening, bro? Nice to see you again.
I'll pop the thing into chat. Anybody's welcome to jump in. Let's make it more the merrier.
Yeah, why not, bro? Beers with friends. Hashtag beers with friends.
We can get like 10 people on the live feed, yeah?
That'll be fun. Bro, there's been so many bees in my house. I put a new bee box downstairs, so I think they're kind of liking it. So the bees were flying around here like fuck just now. And then now they're load shedding. So I've got one light. I'm hoping they don't come here.
Yeah. Listen,
hello, Uncle Kurt.
I'm seeing you very, very, very soon, my brother.
Oh, bro. I was going to phone you today. Aren't you supposed to be here?
The client had COVID. And he thought, can we maybe do our audit next Tuesday? And I said, 100% next Tuesday would be perfect. So
see you next Tuesday. Spell it out for me.
See you next Tuesday,
see you next Tuesday, cunt.
Yeah, dude, hopefully we can have a chat, have a beer bunny as well, dude. I'm going to be in your country.
In my town. So, yeah, I didn't have lunch with Rob TKO today, but I did have coffee with him for about an hour and a bit.
Is it?
Yeah, Uncle Rob's giving me some new toys. They got some new juices, thingy-my-bobs here. Wow. That Turkish, have you had that? That Turkish?
Yeah, I actually got a bowl, dude. Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah. I've got it in my my little pulse.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
It's quite nice. It's nice for the pulse. I don't know what it tastes like in a normal device,
Yeah.
like more flavor, but I dig it.
Yeah.
Yo, it's raining.
Dude,
Raining dogs and cats here.
yeah, dude, it's raining here as well. I have to put in the generator just out of the rain, huh?
Oh shit! My generator's in the rain.
Oh fuck. Is it waterproof?
Well, we're gonna find
Is it
out.
electronic or is it the mechanical or?
No, it's a vur one.
Not so hard, dude.
It'll survive. First I was afraid. I was waiting myself. I will survive.
Oh, by the way, Brent.
But I've wanted to do a panel show. You check. Hey, check it too.
Hey, my boy. Purple container. Lekker. Yeah, dude. There we go.
I love this little Europa bliksem.
I don't know if I remember I sent you this, Brent.
But dare yourself, Europa bliksem.
There's a sticker at the top of the beer. I don't know if the guys can see this. There is a sticker at the top that says geen lippe onder hierdie lyn nie. Jy maak mense ongemaklik.
So for a translation for the English people and internationals, it means no lips past this label. It makes other people feel uncomfortable. Gary the Gun is here. According to me, I was first. Gary, you weren't on my side. Ohms E-Liquid beat you to the punch. Sorry.
Come on, everybody. We need some more faces on the live feed. Come on.
How's it going with the brandy from last week? Yeah, that's from last week. I mean, I went to I've been three bras with the same bottle. I don't really drink spicy stuff that much, but I like the beers. And I've got to cut off the beers, bro. I'm getting fat.
Yeah, dude, same here, bro.
Shabir Juicer, hello, my friend. How are you? Good to see you today, my bro.
Vet Gates.
Yolandi Foster says we will send you some new fizzers soon, and then you have something to chat about. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Sup, Sherlock?
How's it, Shora? Yeah.
Oh, because I've got the limelight.
Ooh.
And my 18350 batteries were in charge, so I'd already wicked this up. This little dwarf thing, my bobs. The light's not doing good in here tonight. But actually, that limelight sent me another tip with it as well, too. It's like a wooden. No, it's cut long, but it's wood, so it tastes like wood.
It's only when you got in your mouth there, man.
This is a coffee time. Little tiny sample bottles. And I was like, what am I going to do with such a tiny bottle? So I was like, oh, I've got tiny little single coilers.
I think you would remember, you would recognize this device. I think I got it from you, my friend. Ta-da! You're not the only guy running with a
Ta-da! Ta-da! What's your serial number?
Mine is 323, dude. My dial code.
Yeah, 323. Mine is 031. Bitch.
Nice. Mine is, dude, my 323 serial number of this, it's my dial code of my area.
No way.
No way, dude. No jokes.
Are you serious? That's my area code as well, 031.
Mine is 323. I was like, holy shit, it's my dial code. Fuck, I was like, this is like super special, dude.
It was meant to be.
Hey man, we can't complain. But listen, bro, these the people are very, very shy to get on the live, eh?
Yeah, it looks like.
Come on, everybody, I'll pop the link again. We need some more faces here, man.
I was thinking of doing a panel show, like a Friday or Sunday nights. I see it's quite big in the overseas where they have these panel shows.
Yeah.
So, Sherpa just joined us. Jeremy Furman, known as Georgia Boy. What's up?
Come on, Shabir. I know you
The
want to
Vet
join
Gates
the
is
Zoom,
here. Yeah, Shabir, jump in, bro.
Come on, bro. We want you.
Kaiser Sosa is in the house. What's up?
Oh,
That's better. I don't know what's that's better. Shara Muller Brown, hello, good evening. Swepper, you know.
Oh, couldn't talk.
Dion 78, hi guys. Shabir Dusab was like a mini fake meat today, it says. Yeah, it was pretty good. The Betgates Brent looks like an E-pipe there. It's a mech. It takes an 18650 battery. This is by a company called, where's it gone? Limelight. You see the light is cracking here tonight. So that's by Limelight. And this particular style is called a Purple Orchid. It was sent to me. So it sits in your hand kind of like that, and then you just and you. I like it.
I have to say, bro, it suits you, bro. That look with the pipe, it suits you perfectly.
Yeah, sure. This bloody coffee time suits me, bro.
Honestly, dude, I'm vaping on the, as you know me, the Hexome, the blood splatter. They call it a Dexter.
Oh, have you got a Hexome?
There we go.
You just get a Hexome. Why do they? It's not blood splatter. It's called the Dexter.
Dexter.
Yeah.
It's my first Hexome, dude. I love it.
It was your first Hexome. Yeah. First blood splatter one.
The thing is that the reason why I got this one, I've kind of I have a fascination with the Dexter series on Netflix.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm actually following it now, and I'm actually very intrigued of what's going on there.
Is it on Netflix?
On Netflix, yeah, dude. And I was
for
the show, and I was like, dude. And I saw this, I was like, I had to have it.
Bro, you're joking.
I'm following. I'm in season 2 now, so I'm started from the start, and there's a hell of seasons. So yeah, I'm watching now each episode.
Oh, but no, you got American Netflix. I got fucking South African Netflix.
VPN, my bro, VPN.
I don't know how all that cuck works, bro. But I pay for my Netflix. Don't you pay for your Netflix?
Yeah, I do, but I just use the VPN to get them more shows from the US. Huh?
That would be lekker.
Dude, I can be honest with you. Running my VPN with my Netflix, dude, there's a shitload of more shows. Huh? Like really, like a lot. I want to check you who's online. Jeremy, where are you, my bro? Jump on the live. Come to the Zoom, bro. Get your face on the green. So as you can see, Brent, I'm growing the facial moustache again a little.
Trying to check that facial recognition software now, huh?
Yeah. Dude, you know what's funny, Brent? I think 2 days ago, my iPhone didn't recognize my face. So I had to re-register it. Because I think my beard was interfering with the unlocking system, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to re-register it and take a picture of my face.
Oh, but there was an upgrade recently. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Mr. Jake Vates, who are these madmen on my screen? So I have nothing planned, and then this afternoon the country said, "Thou shalt not have power this evening between 8 and 10. So I'm on the generator. That's why I've only got one light in here, running the Wi-Fi and everything. The generator's out in the rain, getting pissed on right now. So anyone and everyone is welcome to join. Remember the rules. Shirts are not applicable, and don't be a dick. Otherwise, I'll just delete you.
Yeah, boy.
It's easy.
I would really like to remove my shirt, but I don't want to scare away your viewers. So my skew nipples are going to be a problem. Have a look here. Jeremy says he's here. David Gates. He's fucking epic, obvious. Got me a Voltro. Oh, Jeremy got himself a Voltro today. Oh, nice. Dude, that's a very nice.
A Voltro.
Yeah,
you see.
It's a shit load of money, but it's worth it. Huh?
Yeah, but dude, let's be honest. Everything is a shitload of money, but it's worth it for a month until the next thing that's a shitload of money comes out and it's worth it for a month. I mean, I love it. I roll with this thing all day. Like,
yeah.
This died. This is dead. And I'm very sad. And I would replace it because it actually lasted me quite long. Oh my God, I just remembered what it is. Anybody out there that's got an evil dildo, I need it. I want it. I went shopping for a mod today. I was going to buy myself a mod, and I didn't find anything I like. So I was thinking of the iJoy Captain, because it's a dual 21700 squarish, very cute. I'm going to iJoy Capitan 2. I think there's a 2700, not 21700. Oh. Let's see. And then I just thought of, what did I say? Oh, the evil dildo. That was
evil dildo.
Bro, that UL evil dildo lasted me maybe 3 years. It was insane. And I killed everything in a year. So
dude, that evil dildo was a good kit, eh? I see there was one or two on sale on the South African vaping forum, but dude, it wasn't even like 5 minutes, it just like was sold immediately. So apparently it's a good mod, eh? It's old, but it's good.
Ah, look at that. Apri Vape has the iJoy Captain PD270. Now, I'm worried that it's not 21700.
Isn't it 18650?
It's a dual 2700, not 21700. So that's where we might go wrong. Okay, I'm going to open up another page here. What is it? UL, Evil Dildo? What was it called? Evdilo.
Invilo, something like that.
Evdilo. Okay, got it. Evdilo 21700. I think I'm going to order this. Yeah, I'll go back to that thing. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did it. How many watts was it, by the way, man?
I think it's 200.
Damn.
Yeah. UL Evdilo 200 with a Valerian 2 starter kit, which I actually need to get some sub-ohm devices. I'm supposed to be doing a thing with, what's those guys, Legion Vapes on a Sunday. Yeah. The vet gate says 21700. The vet gate says dual 2700. We need more faces on the screen. Did you guys say open Zoom? Yeah, sure. So, Jeremy, go look in the Patreon Zoom or on Bearded Viking or look in chats. Yeah. Click on the link.
Popping a link again.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so. Oh, shit. It's at Downtown Vapory. I was just almost there today. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like, I like the Invilos. It's a good mod, dude. It's really, really proper. Like massive device, dude. Nothing lost.
But do I really want a Valerian 2 starter kit? Dude, like, is.
How's Adrian? Yeah, dude, all the dark generators are on. Yeah,
I would definitely get one. Blue, stainless steel, black and red. Black, iridescent, and purple. What the fuck is iridescent?
Iridescent? That's like a
chameleon,
isn't it? Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Blue's there. Stainless steel was the one I had before, which I quite liked actually. Black and red. I just see the black one there. Iridescent. Oh, black and red. There's a red one and there's a purple one.
Well, you are a colourful person, Brett. I'll go for the purple.
I'm definitely going to get the purple. I've got a purple dildo, bro. Can you imagine? What's up, Georgia boy?
What is up, fellas? What is up? Can you hear me good? That sound good?
Kenny's in the house. Kenny's an old mate of mine. Is he coming out? Jump in, bro.
How y'all doing?
So it's 1,150 Rand for the device. And then if you get it with the Valerian kit, it's $300 more. $300 for a sub-ohm RTA.
Jeepers. How's it, Kenny?
Oh, Kenny's gone.
No, he's like, oh, this is live.
Yeah, he's not a vapor. It'll go. We go off air at 9 o'clock, Kenny. If you want to jump in, bro.
Yeah.
What is that, Georgia?
That's the Voltron I just told you about.
Oh man, it's so sexy. What's the milliliters on the tank? Because it looks more.
It holds a good bit. I'd say about 4, maybe 4.5, 5.
Nice.
Gee.
It's at least 4.5. I mean, I didn't measure it,
Oh,
That's a
Kenny,
big boy then, dude. Yo.
and I had me some custom panels made. Show you all those real quick. Got my logo on there and everything.
Oh, wow. Nice. That looks decent, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
you
That
see,
looks badass, bro.
Hey, is Obey gonna are they ever gonna consider getting into custom work,
no,
Brett?
no.
No. I don't blame y'all. I mean, but just
Yeah, it's too hectic. It's too hectic.
Yeah.
How's it, Robert? Welcome to the live, dude.
You have like 3-4 guys that are, or like one guy that wants a special button, and then you spend 3 weeks going through designs, redesigning. Oh no, I don't like it like this. I like this. For the price of it, how much more do you charge for a custom? You know,
Yeah.
Right.
we're making so much stuff that there should be something for everyone. Put your suggestions in, and if we think it's a cool design, we will do it for like a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it a little bit, kind of just brainstorming on ideas I could put in because I mean, you just never know. But I want to put in one that's going to be good.
Mr. Robert Horn, what's happening?
Tell you, I'm actually going to make myself a hexagon panel. I remember I told you guys, remember the movie Little Nicky? I told you about that movie. Now I've got a design for Little Nicky. I'm going to put on a hexagon panel just for the fuck of it. It looks flipping awesome, by the way. Little Nicky from the movie.
So, back to my dilemma. Oh, hello, Vanilla Vapes. How are you, madam?
Shima, how are you doing, auntie?
So, the iJoy Captain 2, which I had the Captain 1, it was a solid mod. It was really good. I drowned it in. I put an RDA on with the skunk pin out, and I flooded it one night. So it was a good device. But it comes with two 21700 batteries for 1,045 Rand. But then you can't use your 21700s. It comes with two iJoy 2700 batteries.
Stupid.
Or you can just switch it out to 18650s if you're cool. I'm just trying to think which one. Probably.
I had an iJoy Diamond Mini back in the day, about 4 years ago. That was a powerful little mod. It was dual 18650. And it was a mini to the iJoy Diamond. And it had a great chip in it. I mean, and it didn't have that diamond on the back of the battery door like the big one did.
Yeah.
So it looked better. I had that mod forever, man. It was a great mod. iJoy used to make some good shit.
Yeah, well, the Captain that I've found is available on pre-order. It's a discontinued device that's available on pre-order. So I don't think that's actually going to happen.
I think that means out of stock.
Yeah, probably.
But you see, like, a lot of people had their problem with the Evdillo because of the battery door. I never had a part. Mine died.
I had one.
Yeah.
If I still had it, I would send it to you, but I gave it to somebody. They really wanted one.
Well, I've still got my. Maybe I should just buy a chrome one because I've still got a chrome back door that works. You gotta put pressure, then slide the clip, and then release it. All these guys, they just do this, and it wears the clip down.
You gotta push on it a little bit, and then slide it down, or push it. And then, I mean, I didn't have no issues with it. Mine was great.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I know, like you said, Jeremy, I don't think guys can remember the paranormal 50C that was made by Loftback.
Yeah, I remember.
Dude, that door, I had two of them, dude. Each of their doors broke off. Dude. Like, they just snapped off. Like, off. And I think that would have been one of the best looking mods except for the door, dude. I don't know if the guys in the comments can say that same issue, but yeah, no, two of them, both of their doors broke off. Like, okay, it was probably like in about 3 or 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
The door completely came loose. It came apart from the chassis. So yeah, it made him completely unuseful. So and then from there on, I bought the Lima 250C, and I think that was one of the best 250C mods in my opinion, what was ever made until I discovered the bloody Odin 250C, and that was one of.
Oh man,
I think that was just a bomber, dude.
I've been looking for an Odin, a brand new one for so long because I want another one. I used mine. I had mine for a long time when it come out, and I messed it up by using it as an ohm reader and a burn-in for my coils and stuff. Over time, I messed up. I'm pretty sure I messed up everything up top.
Yeah.
And it kept saying tip protect, and it was my fault. I messed it up. I just needed a new chip.
Yeah. I read down the comments that David Gates, the vet Gates, said his door, he has a paranormal key with no issues. But the door is tricky. Yeah, the door is, I think it was partly my fault as well, that the door was broken. So I think it was probably the daily usage, switching of batteries, don't have time. And I think that's one of the reasons why my door just snapped off. I think that was user error as well from me. But it was very flimsy. So it was very flimsy as well.
We had this discussion today. It's 90% human error when it comes to failing vape gear.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
No, not 100%, 90%.
Yeah, 90%.
100%.
That's a better number. You got to give that 10% to you can pawn it off on the company.
Yeah,
but I wanted to get one of the new Dilemma DNA versions that come out, but here's my thing with that. They look like a great mod, but I just find it hard to believe that it costs them. I know the chip's not cheap, the DNA 250C. I know that's not cheap. But say they got it for $80. I just don't see it costing them that much to manufacture that mod.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not like when Johnny Overkill was on the other night. I'm not a big fan of DNA. It really serves no purpose to me. I'm not the type of guy to go in and fiddle with settings and shit like that. If I get a device, I change the wattage to 72, and then I want to vape. And that's it. That's all I do with it. I never ever do anything. I don't software upgrade. I don't do anything because it's not like you get better performance out of it if you do a software upgrade. In my eyes, it's like as it comes from the factory, that's how it comes. Like
with the DNA 250C, it's pretty nice to hit your butt and see Bearded Vikings logo on the front of that device. That's the whole.
But every time you take your atomizer off and you put it back on, you got to go through a whole rigmarole of changing menu and this and that. That's what I found with my ones. I've got a DNA Odin DNA 250C, and every time
the coil, and that's it.
It's like wow. I think one of the best chips that I've probably used was the gene chip in the Bupu stuff. Really good. The Odin 100, their proprietary chip, like they didn't use the 75C. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. It's really good.
This thing is a beast. This is what I used before my Odin. This is burn-in coils, and it's got decent power. It'll fire low. It'll fire really low. Like if you're running something to get a mech build ready, you can't hurt that thing unless you just get wet.
I feel a bit silly that I got rid of my clutch.
Yeah, the clutch is good, eh? Dude, people are loving it, eh?
The clutch is very nice.
I see Philip Ben just posted there, just get a budget device. It lasts long. I do agree with you there, Philip.
Yeah, but I want a budget device that takes two 18650s. That's what two 21700s.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. I mean, like, my battery's all pretty new. Like, I go halfway through the day and I just change the batteries. When I see them go, like, to half, then I change my batteries out. I could stretch it. That's the GAR.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I looked at it today, but yeah, it looks like human size in your hands because you can make other mods disappear. It's too big for my hands, bro. It's huge. And with that rubber texture on it, I've learned from the Geek Vape stuff, if I want to put it into my pocket or something, there's not a fucking chance you're ever getting that thing out again.
What about picking you up a boxer? A boxer mod. I know they're a little pricey, but dude, this is my favorite mod. Like the Dual 21-700. This is my.
Yeah.
It's shaped like an Odin, almost like an Odin. It's,
It's too big.
shape. No, this thing ain't big. They got Dual 18650s, same shape, smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want 21-700. I want what I want, and nobody wants to give it to me. I think that, to be honest, it's the Evdillo.
That's the only mod that's been that small ever.
Yeah.
George, I want to ask you, the box is made in America, right? The box mod.
No. No, the guy who owns it lives in Florida, but let me rephrase that. Honestly, I can't speak that if it's not made in America. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I know the owner lives in Florida. Now where he manufactures that, I'm not going to speak to that because I don't know.
Yes, understandable. Yeah, because I have a look at these box mods are pretty. They're pretty little mod. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and his new Boro device that he's just brought out, the box of Boro.
Really?
Price $350.
I'm just gonna.
It's like genuine. Like it looks beautiful. It looks really nice, but
gorgeous.
$350 is it's a lot.
That's a lot of cash for a Boro, dude.
He pops into a Zoom room in a group that I'm part of sometimes, so I'm not going to speak to it. Because
it looks, you know what I'm saying? Like we said just now, it looks worth it this month. But then it's when you see the next thing come out, then I suppose people do that with Bullet Box. You know, there's nothing wrong with paying $300 for a Bullet Box.
I really want to pick one up with the new Boxer.
Oh, I want one too. I want that other green one.
Do it,
it's gorgeous.
If it just had a DNA 75C in it,
maybe
would make it worth it.
Maybe I can get him to send me one to make resin bits for it, and then then I'll have one.
Good luck, because I know you can buy a pack like a what's it called?
Jake Vapes is back.
Accessory pack. You can buy an accessory pack for an additional $50.
Yeah, another $50.
You can like the one that he showed on all of the advertisements that he had put up in Facebook and other places. That red one with the black doors. Oh, God, I wanted that one.
I want the green one with red.
Sorry guys, I just had to pop on a cactus because I feel kind of naked. You guys are in cactus and I'm thinking with my whole head.
Sure, now we can see your whole face. The glare's gone from the camera. It was like speaking to Jesus.
It was like it's like glare from my head. Yeah, I just don't
I went to the clutch. The clutch is great. Wow.
Yeah, yours looks like it shrunk a little bit or something.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Pugs is in the house.
Steve Bugs in the house.
How's it going?
Good at you, bro.
Neil just invited me in. Sorry, mate. I just come bursting through the doors. Hi.
I didn't even see you in chat.
Hands in the industry. Batman's got them gigantic hands. Like it literally disappears in his hand.
Yeah, for sure.
The guy's a beast. That's why he's a beast.
I think Shrek, the guy's also in the Patreon group. I think any mod in his hands, dude, disappears, dude. Really.
He's not 7 foot tall.
I'm going to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all a great little device. My buddy Nos Thesis sent it to me. I'm shocked how good this thing is, and it feels like it's substantial in your hands. It's got some weight to it. It feels good.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. This thing right here is nice. It's the Maxis Max from Freemax. Got a weird name.
What batteries is it?
It's a dual 18650.
Wow, it looks quite compact.
Does it get slippy if you get juice on your hands?
Yeah.
No, it's got like little indents on it, and the fire button's got some
little fire bar, yeah.
Yeah, the fire bar. But it's
bar. I like bars. You don't get bars anymore.
I like fire bars.
Heavy. It feels like you've got something in your hand.
Well, that's the Dillo to me. The Dillo is like compact but solid, you know.
Yeah.
Right, it was. I didn't know what I didn't like about the Edillo, and if they would have changed the paint scheme to just like regular colors and matte colors and did away with the glitter, now I would have bought another one. But I didn't like the glitter. But this is it's the only where Freemax missed the mark is they did not make it with the 510. This stationary, it does not come off.
Oh goodness.
That's the only thing where they missed the mark.
What is it, the PNP?
Yeah.
Oh, no, man. Come on. I'm Googling the fucking thing. We're almost there. And
The coils are awesome. Look, I don't usually use some of them, but
Does it
these
not
are
even,
great coils, man.
you don't even get a converter for it?
I'm
yeah,
sure
but
you
then
can
it's
buy,
going to
a
be like
rebuildable
this much
PNP.
bigger on the top, man.
I'm sure you can buy a rebuildable PNP, but if they're smart, they'll re-release it and make it with a 510 adapter or something.
Need an adapter, really need an adapter.
Because
I
I mean,
mean,
then
George, it looks like a nice mod, dude. I like the look of it. It looks like
I can't understand why a company would bring out a mod and then limit what you can put on it, because surely that's going to limit sales.
because this is a 30 millimeter, maybe a little bit bigger than 30 millimeter.
Yes.
If they would make an adapter for it, that ring don't look terrible. It looks
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It just means you're going to use silver RTAs or RDAs on it.
Yeah. But they have a few different colors, but man, the coils, they got like a 5 coil head for it.
Yeah.
Crazy, gigantic. But the fake, these are great coils. This coil, I've had it in there for a week and a half now.
Ah, there we go. Look at that.
Oh, there we go, guys. Jake Vape's in the house.
We had 100% guest things, and there's Jake. Just brings us back down to 80, makes us humble. I like that, bro. Appreciate you being here.
How's it, Jake?
Well, I know when I'm not fucker.
I've been yelling at you for like fucking 5 minutes to come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, you got to go on backwards. Got to go on backwards.
I usually only wear fitted heads backwards, but my big ass head, my one freaking notch.
Oh, there's
I'm saying my head is massive. That's so big.
my microphone sound right, by the way, because there's a Zoom issue at the minute with some microphones.
No, everyone sounds good.
Yeah,
See, Shabir Jusup says, remember that Asmodus device, single 18650. Couldn't keep it in my pocket because my pants used to fall down. I think it was called the Awesome.
Nice.
Asmodus, that's a gorgeous mod, man.
Bro, this is amazingly good.
Asmodus.
It would be so much better if it worked, though. If it worked, it would be really cool.
What happened? It bricked?
No, one of the contacts came loose.
Annoying.
I had somebody weld it together, solder it together, and it worked for a while, but I think it's come loose again. But I love that. That was a birthday present from my mate Henny.
Oh, wow.
Brent, don't you hate the twisty bit on the bottom?
Yeah. There's...
That's the only thing I don't like about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, thumb screws. Thumb screws.
Yeah, I
Foam screw. Is that what it's called?
Thumb screw, yeah.
I'm going to call it a foam screw. If anyone swears at me, it's going to be Pug's problem. Foam
Thumb screws don't bother me. If thumb screws, as long as they're done right.
Fucking thumb screw.
Yeah.
Bro, like even I'm using this thing and it's got that little tab that comes out, but it's a fucking hack.
Yeah.
The what was this called? The Asgard Lucifer. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
No offense, Steampunk. That's just
Two fucking thumb screws.
Two of them.
Oh wow, 2 of them.
So-
Wow, that's a nice mod, dude.
There's
Yeah, but then again, it'd be absolutely gorgeous if it worked.
if
Look at
it
the character
works.
of it.
I can't get rid of it because it's so nice. I'll fix it one day.
That's decent.
I was about to
That's
say,
good.
Pugs, like if there's anyone that can fix it, like he's sitting there with a beer fridge right behind him. Blue.
Yeah.
I'll fix it.
I'll fix it. I'll get it.
I'll fix it. I'll make it into a lamp.
But Asmodus made a lot of like good stab wood mods when they were doing those, and they shouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Like the Kodama.
Yeah, the Kodama. That's what it
Well,
was.
okay.
There was one they missed the mark on. But
Just because I have to be technically correct here, they never made a stab wood mod. They made a hybrid wood resin mod. It was never stabilized.
Oh, it was never stabilized.
Yeah,
Still
that's
true,
why they're
though.
all broken and don't work.
But they should have put some type of clear coat around them, around the. You know,
Yeah, but
don't have no clear coat.
Moisture gets in from the inside of the tube, and even this thing,
Can't get the batteries in.
it's sorry. Look at the gap.
Yeah.
Because of the wood, because
And
of the
that-
moisture from the wood.
Yeah, and that opens and closes all day, and I think that's why the contacts break off because it's doing this.
I
The
genuinely
moisture.
didn't think I'd ever learn anything from you, Brent, but I've learned one thing.
How to grow a
I
beard.
did.
But fucking mine's got a colour that isn't grey. Yeah.
The gray is actually the end. Is
That's
the end
the
now.
kind
It's
of comeback I
style.
normally get from gingers.
Love it.
You know what's funny? But I had a Thor 2 mod.
Yeah.
Ultron mod. And that's exactly the same issue, dude. My front plate we constantly just fall off. I was like it's expanding and then cracking all the time. And the front purple plate just dropped off. And you can see the whole in the 35C chip.
Is it the
And it was
4-2 or
basically
the
expanding all
Duke?
the time. What was that?
A Duke.
That's
No,
ambitious, vicious hands.
Tenacious, not tenacious. What was that thing called? Oh, they had the spade. What was that company called?
Vicious hand.
Vicious
Vicious
Hands.
Hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened
He's
to
just
them?
ignoring you.
It's still going.
I think they're still around. I just don't know if they put anything out recently.
Very fucking expensive.
Yeah, dude.
Too expensive.
Very
Yeah.
expensive. And was it? No, it wasn't the Duke. Which is? Was it the Duke? I'm not sure. They brought one out. It was like £350.
Jeez.
It had like a collar around the 510, like a big line around the 510. You couldn't get anything more than 25 on it if you tried. They just if I was going to spend 350 quid on a mod, I'd want it to take everything.
What was good? Like, what were they justifying? How did they try to justify?
I don't know, man. If I bought a mod for £350, I want to be able to put like an espresso capsule in the side of it, and then just like pour a cup of coffee and vape at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but I mean,
They had a mod that I always wanted to try to get my hands on. Secondhand, of course. I don't know if they still make it, but it was the one with the built-in tank. It was kind of like their version of a Boro before Boros got real popular. Can't remember what it was called, but they all looked really, really nice. But they were like $500.
that's the problem with these lady things. They all look very, very nice.
But if I want to pay $500 for a mod, I want it to be.
Vaping with thesis. What are you doing awake, bro?
I live with the thesis in the house.
Here we
Jump
go.
on the live.
Yes.
Right, let me send him I'll send him the link quickly. See if he's always up for a chat.
But if I'm going to pay, if I'm going to pay, $450 for something, I want it to be substantial.
Yeah.
I'd want a stabilised wood lipo custom mod for that.
Think of thesis. I put it in a lot.
There we go. Dude, I have to be honest with you, vaping with these, he's pickup trucks and stuff, dude. I'm fascinated by it. On Instagram, dude, I was like, wow. And how he's like so with machining, like with the Milwaukee tools, dude. That's like, wow, I'm fascinated by what he does.
Hey, just keep an eye out for him. Keep an eye out for him. Keep an eye out for him. He's making some changes.
Really?
So there's another mod manufacturer that got a hold of me the other day and said, we're gonna make this dual 21700 thing, and foam fucking screws, 2 of them on the back. I'm like, I'm out. But no, we can no, and it looks good. It's fucking nice. It's so good. No, you can't have that nowadays. Rather have, remember that? Oh, that was it. Fucking Squid Industries double barrel.
Yeah, dude.
They changed their bottom slider so many times. Eventually, they got it right, and it was perfect. Yeah, maybe not completely perfect.
This is a B3, but I mean, when you got batteries in, it'll stay closed.
Yeah.
If you don't have batteries in it,
It's not often I walk around with a mod that doesn't have batteries in. Just
yeah. I'm gonna send this one to Palmer's though, because it was OD green, and I took all the coating off, and I'm gonna send it to Palmer's and get it made to 2 dynamite sticks.
Oh, that's cool. It must be like
look out though, man.
2 dynamite
Easy.
sticks just wrapped together with like a bit of wire or something, you know, like.
Yeah.
I've got a Purge copper viper, and I want, because of that pattern, I want him to make it into a shark. You know, like on the airplanes, like it had that Spitfire shark face. I want that, and then the scales going down. I must send it to Ashton because it's just sitting here not doing anything.
See, I'd like to get this repainted, but I can't because it's the way it came.
What was that?
Purge.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't see it, yeah. Oh, no, but that looks great, man.
I think that looks fine, mate. Why do you want to redo it? Or is it?
Oh, I'm not. I thought about it.
I could do you a nice coloured fireball for it.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was working with something with them, and then they were like, but you can't put our name in it if you're making it. And I'm like, no, I'll make it without that. No, like, no, we've got our own custom guy that makes firebars for us. I'm like, no worries, don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Right. Well, you can make me one because you're my friend.
That's it.
There we go.
Well, as I hate that ultimate firebar. Like the first release of it, it had the same. Somehow they had the same paint scheme done. I guess somehow done. I'm sure you would know how to do it, but
Hey, Ultim, full stop.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hate Ultimate full stop. I don't hate it. I just, why? There's so many other things out there in the world. Why this color?
Why does it have to be?
Yeah. Yes.
Having said that, I also get requested quite often, like, oh, but I've got an Ultim cap and I want the things to match with. And somebody posted the other day, the SM Sidefire. They wanted it in Ultim, and we made it and sent it out. It looks pretty tip. It does look good. Not just because I made it, but because it's got like that black ring with a black bar, and then everything else is Ultim with a black tip. So it kind of like it was. I thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying things, but anyway. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really start getting into matchy kind of stuff until here the past 6 months. I've kind of gotten a little bit into the matchy. I preferred black, murdered out everything, or black with a stainless steel. That's what I like, clean.
No, I started customizing shit. Like I was buying devices to tear apart to customize. Like from.
Hey, have you ever taken the chips from the SX range, SX Minis, and those sort of things? Because they're pretty decent chips.
That's a Yeehee, isn't it?
Yeehee chip, yeah.
Sorry, the Yeehee. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I still think that there's cheaper and better chips available.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, you can buy their devices now. Some of them.
Yeah, you can buy the chips,
20 quid, take the chip out, and if you were to go and buy the chip, it probably cost you more than that.
Yeah, it would probably cost you like £35, yeah.
Yeah.
Quibus, good day, hello, how are you? Cleanly shaven.
Oh, how's it doing, Quibus?
Still alive.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. Are you load shedding?
No.
No, yeah, dude, the load shedding sucks, dude. Really sucks ass.
Well, I put my generator out on the driveway and then it started raining. So if I disappear,
Nice.
my generator's not waterproof.
What's your power cut then? What happened? Weather or?
No, we live in South Africa, mate. They put the price of fuel up. They put the price of fuel up and then cut our power.
Yeah. That is worldwide.
I was like, we won't support this. We won't buy your fuel. And they're like, right, do it without lights.
We're saying that ours will be up to $4 a gallon by this weekend.
$4 was £3. Jeez, yeah. Everywhere's going up.
Oh man, I hope this doesn't fuck up my Birmingham plans. Oh, because this will be like I was set. I was like heading out to. I had like 4 international vape shows to hit in 2020. It was going to be bang on, and then the whole world fell apart. And now it's like everything's coming back to normal. Thanks, people. Yeah. We don't need to wear masks now, but
slowly falling apart.
Gas is going, fuel.
I
You,
feel
you at this May then?
Yeah.
Sorry, Bob. You at this May, yeah.
Well, I can hope.
£1.80 a litre if fuel now. £1.80 per litre.
Where are you at?
UK, Manchester. I use the V though. I use Shell V fuel. I'm a bit of a fuel snob. So that's £1.79.
Me too. I only use Shell.
A fuel snob. Well, I don't drive, so.
I'll only use the V
Oh no.
premium. Well,
No,
I need to get you to make me a white cap for my Asgard mini Brent to go on that bad boy.
Yeah.
nice, that.
We can do. I want to throw gold flake inside the gold dust in there. Not flake, because you won't see it in the solid white, but we can dust the inside of it with gold and then hit the whites on top of it.
Okay, that's I'm on. Yeah.
Do a 360 there, Jeremy. Sorry, I forgot your name.
No, okay, you can.
Oh, wow. Nice, dude.
That's gorgeous.
That
It's
is. Yeah.
MCM. It's the MCM mods. Dual 18650 mech, and it's the hardest hitting mechanical mod of any battery configuration I've ever had. This thing hits hard.
It looks fucking amazing. It's very generous of you to throw it into a zero reserve auction tonight. So, thank you for start bidding.
Hey, you know what?
Hey. I was gonna trick him. I was gonna be like, but you have to send it to me so I can match the color, and then it got lost by
Everything's got a price, Jake.
You just see me like vaping like this.
I was going to say, when I first came on, I wondered, like, is he drinking from a bottle with a weird straw? Like, yeah. It's different.
I love it. Does it get the flavor when you use that at all, Brent?
Yeah, it's good enough.
I like that. It mutes the flavour, but yeah, it's all right.
That's right. I have to say, Bugs, I like your fridge there at the back of the bottle opener. It looks very decent there.
I'm lazy.
Shoot, I'm jealous of every time I see you on, I'm jealous of your setup. Like,
it needs stocking up.
The other day when you opened it was full. Last Thursday it was full.
I did a show on Saturday. Thanks the most of that.
Oh, Shane, you guys are only jealous of his fridge. So many other things.
I'm looking at his backdrop, and I think I know now where John got his idea from. Because if anyone's watched VVS, he's suddenly started putting loads of lights in the background. And I reckon he's watched Steampunks and gone, you know what, I'm nicking that idea. Fluorescent, flashy.
Man.
I'm in the lighting industry. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
If you watch any of those...
You're not that far from me, so I might
I know,
might be a bell and get some deals on all the bells and whistles.
If you watch those channels, how to improve your following on YouTube, you've got to have those funny lights in the background and a green pot plant growing on the side. I promise you, they all say that. They're like, you've got to have bring the natural element. There we go.
There you go. And then just me in a hallway of doorways.
See, I like the brick wall behind you with the shelving and all that. Like,
it's not real. It's not
fake,
real,
man. That's wallpaper.
Oh, is it fake? Is it like wallpaper? Is it wallpaper or something?
Wallpaper. This used to be the kid's bedroom.
Oh, that. You know what? I'm gonna get me some brick wallpaper, but right here.
Looks like.
I'd say, until you said it at first glance, it
looks real.
Yeah, it looks genuine. Yeah,
It's fake as fuck.
Oh, that's what it's for that pipe.
Nice.
Now, my wife would shoot me if I tried to put brick wallpaper.
You know why? Because
yeah.
I think everyone of us, maybe Jake and Julian might still need to learn this, but listen to me now. I've told you. You ever got pointed at with a pup, you know you're in shit.
Yeah, dude.
Or my grandfather used to do this. He used to be, listen.
With the wooden arm and the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew as soon as they came off and there was a put you all right, I'll go to my room. I'm done.
Yeah, but with that beard, you look like fucking Gandalf, though.
Are you saying Gandalf is sexy? That's kind of a weird fetish to have for an adult man.
I'm going to keep that to myself.
I'm just saying. I told you, bro. I can hold the camera. Like, yo.
Oh, fuck me. I've been drinking before I came on, so I'm just going to laugh at everything.
Well, Tisha said he's busy doing something right now, so he said give everybody his love.
Yeah. Oh, fun. Flying eggs.
What are you all vaping on then? We've seen loads of Brent's pipe extensions. What the rest of you on?
Oh, look, Pugs has finally got some competition. Jeremy's got a wall of shit behind him. Jake, you know better than to ask Team Pugs what's your buffet, bro. We're going to be here for another hour.
I'm traveling light tonight.
Auto Max, Boxer V, Boxer Dual 21. I got the Gar, Fat Rabbit RTA. I'm running. I got my Hammer
You're hitting them all tonight, though.
I vape on them all. Whenever I'll just grab something. They usually all got the same juice in them, so.
I believe him.
I was going to say, so you wick up because I know one of our viewers, Lynn's, she'll wick up like 30 RDAs and then just cycle through them all. And I can't sit there and do that. I'm looking to do one.
I'm a finicky wicker. Like, I like to wick stuff up just to do it. And I might vape on it for a couple of hits a bit and put it down and not pick it up for a week and have to clean it up because it's got nasty. But
fair enough.
I just picked this up. It was sitting over here. I grabbed it. It's got liquid in it and just ready to go. I mean,
if it works for you.
I mean, I got my Valkyrie. It's got liquid in it. Ready to go. Well, Valkyrie Mini.
Have you ever grabbed one that's been sat there like 6 months and you've gone, ooh?
Yes and no, but I say that because my favorite juice of all time is strawberry Quesitos from Poking Out with the Batman. And it's phenomenal. But when it sits for a little while, like in a tank for a little while, you pick it back out the vape, it don't taste good. It don't taste terrible, it just tastes weird.
Funky.
So I'd usually
You'd still vape the whole tank though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So not too bad.
But man, I got sons of stuff, so I need to anybody else.
Georgia, what juices are you on, bro?
Me, I'm on some Stevie Marquez liquid. Y'all hit him up. He's on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Great juice. He makes it's the favorite I've got found so far. He makes a butter pecan ice cream. It's phenomenal.
Nice.
That's pretty much all I'm running right now is Stevie Marquez butter pecan ice cream.
Well, mine's nice and simple. I've been on these two for the past month.
What do you think about that Geek Vape thing?
The H45?
Yeah.
Genuinely love it. It surprised me.
Really?
I genuinely like it. And I don't know if you've seen the M1 they've just brought out.
I have seen
is that by Geek Vape?
Yeah, it's the Wenax M1. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is it's more like a cigarette. I understand why they've gone for it, a restrictive type thing, but they've gone to an 800 milliamp. Now, the first variant of the Wenax they brought out was 1100. Then they brought out a 650, and then they brought out an 800. And I just don't get as an example, that's the size difference between the 1100 and the 800. And I don't think it's worth losing that.
The 1100 looks better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get why knocking off 300 milliamp.
I'm prone to losing those things the smaller they are, so I appreciate if it's a bit more sizey,
Yeah, but losing 300 milliamp, like under 1,000 milliamp for me means it's not going to be an all-day carry around.
Yeah.
I'll have to.
For probably the most of the game right now, that's not going to be enough battery life.
Yeah.
I like for the little pods, the Caliburn G2 or whatever. That's great.
Yep. Have you seen the K1 from Wenax from Geek Vape?
I've got the 2K whatever.
Sorry, is this a sponsored by Geek Vape show or something?
Well, I am sponsored by them, so I need to push them every live. Even if it ain't my... No, I'm not really.
This one's better.
The new Coco. But that's also, it's only like 500 milliamp. But because it's such a small coil, it lasts the whole day, like, for sure.
Is that the Coco, yeah?
Yeah.
It's the new version of the Coco, yeah, the AK2. I like these coils better than the G2 coils, the new ones, the new coils. I get a little more flavor.
I fucking flying into it.
Well, it looked like a gigantic spider flying around. Holy shit,
Yeah.
be careful.
Oh
my God.
What the hell?
What is that?
It's a flying ant.
Well, obviously not.
It tastes like butter.
Burn it with fire.
No, just when it rains, they come up out the ground and then they look for the closest light source. And because the whole fucking town is dark, my one light over here is famous right now.
Oh man, you're gonna get all kinds of bugs.
Mate, its eyes were bigger than any ants we get in the UK. Like,
Bro, I drank one the other night because it was in my shot glass and I didn't look. I picked it up and I hit the whiskey and I had all.
you just had wings sticking out your mouth. I'm committed.
I wasn't going to waste the whiskey. I've got to check inside my glass.
Like a retard in this thing.
All right, Julian, tell us which hexome you're on tonight.
I actually wanted to rip out my little Gen X, but as you are calling it Exo, I'm ripping on the Dexter Juggernaut V2 dual tone, and I'm rolling on some Cookie Top. You go. So yeah.
That's the Cookie Tom. That's what I was looking for today.
Some BBC coils, as we all know. So yeah, I'm rolling on the good stuff.
I feel left out. I'm the only one that's like on stock coil pod jobbies. The rest of you are on like beasts.
Well, I'm on with Steampunk's LiPo.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go, big boy.
and then we go up 16 levels.
With the Asgard. In that, I am vaping. This stuff is just fucking phenomenal. I was talking about this on the show on Saturday.
And then white label stuff.
This is the new line from Whitlicker.
I was going to say it looks like a Whitlicker bottle.
Whitlicker.
But it's Serendipity. It's the new line came out yesterday.
Oh, you flash fuck.
I've had him for a week. I know the guy. So I've had him, he gave me last week, and he was on our show on Saturday. Mike from Whitlicker, talking about pre-launch. And
Whitlicker, I love that name. Whitlicker.
Honestly, mate, these fucking liquids are phenomenal.
What's the flavor profiles?
Apple pie, that one.
They did have a yogurt range that kind of flopped, but I
Pastry.
really liked the yogurt range.
The pastry in that is just fucking unreal. I've got PWM Dual 18650 with another Asgard on it. In that, I'm on the Serendipity Vanilla Sky, which is their version of a custard.
Steampunk's flower mod.
Got the Stingray, the PWM 1.5 with the Asgard with Trinity gas cap. In that, I've got the Sweet Nirvana, which is a lemon sherbet. Oh, it's on the floor. It's the best lemon sherbet I've ever had in my entire life. Got another Steampunk's LiPo with another Asgard with a Trinity gas cap. In that, I've got the Irie Vibes, it's called, and it's a rum and raisin ice cream. I've never tasted anything.
Oh.
Look who's getting paid.
Just buy the range. I'm not even joking. Just buy the range. It's fucking unreal.
Well, I wish I could. I don't know if I can get it here. Dadgummit.
Got the Steampunk's Blood Orange LiPo.
Oh, that's cool.
I made that.
The bearded Viking inspired Lapo. What did you say?
Yeah, I got the Valhalla cap from Brent. And
Yeah.
I had this plain black LiPo mod sitting about. So I thought I'll just resin the side panel, put bullet holes in it.
Is that the 38? Is that the 37 or whatever, Valhalla? The V1 or whatever?
It's the Mini.
Oh, it's the Mini?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's like I've got a cart full of stuff on his website, on Brent's website. Full of
Yeah, that was an expensive show for me when Brent came on my line.
I've got like so much like
I've got fucking height stands and everything. Got the Vaporesso Target 200 with the QP Juggernaut. In that, I've got my White Rabbit, which is a white chocolate custard. Aegis with the Blotter Max. In that, I've got my Popstud. That's it, man. Oh no, I've got the Clutch X18 with the Profile PS, and on that, I've got Nevins' Trifle. That's it for the minute. I am travelling quite light tonight. Oh, and the Snow Wolf X213 with the Sherman RDA.
Sherman.
Dude, those are two old school things I haven't seen. Well, I see them every week because Pugs is. But that's that old Sherman, bro.
Sherman's, honestly though, well, you know, this was partly why I designed the RDA that you've got to think about, because a top cap that you don't have to line up and it's completely sealed.
Yeah.
Just fit on, done. But it's messy. It's bottom airflow and it's directly under the coil. So if you're going to drip, you're going to leak. You just are. You've got to get used to it. The flavour's phenomenal. But that's why I designed that one, because of that RDA.
All right, then, Kubus, you're next.
Okay, I'm traveling really light tonight. I've got the Pulse V2 or the Pulse 2 with the OG recurve, the single coil on top. Nothing beats this. In my mind, still one of the best single coil drippers there are.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Thelema, the DNA version with a QP Juggernaut V2 on top. Inside there, as always, DIY juice. I've got my, what is this? This is the Red Bull energy drink that I made, and my staple, pineapple. And that's it.
Nice.
No. Short and sweet.
Nice. Yeah, the recurve, the original recurve was always a good one.
I love the recurve. Very good.
Yeah.
I like the Barrage a little bit better, but you know, that's just personal preference. But the recurve, I've got it up there.
Look, you see.
It's your prerogative to be wrong. It's fine.
Look.
It's still in there.
No, it just flew in right now. I just poured another brandy. I think they like the flavor. Little motherfucker.
That's
Go
not.
on.
That is
On
not
a live. Go on.
like a pterodactyl.
Oh, bro. You know me, Jake. I got no problem. I'll eat anything, bro. I'll eat anything twice, just to make sure.
Have you got the Child Barrage though? Just curious.
The what?
He said it's okay to be wrong, but I was like about the recurve and the Barrage.
Why would I want to try that if I've got two recurves?
The Barrage.
Barrage is a banger, bro.
Nah, I've got to say that the recurve had better flavor.
I'm with you guys.
For a single coil.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just that aluminium cap or something like that. Guys, you'll understand. Maybe you won't understand. Pugs knows what I'm talking about. The tiniest alteration to a design makes an amazing amount of difference. I still use my Barrage. I love my Barrage. My recoil, I think I've got the recurve dual downstairs. I don't use it as much as when I did use my recurves. And I had like 10 recurves because I used to use them for tasting.
Yeah,
and
me too.
yeah, you can't, man, the little okay, single coil, not my thing, but yeah. And it's all it is just like an airflow slot. It's just a post that's a 1 millimeter taller or less. Like, it's unbelievable that a little bit of change, and people are always going on like, how can there be so many devices in the market? They can.
Mathematics can be incredibly precise to get the perfect hit.
Well, I want to say, because of OCD and shit like that, like, my mathematics was perfect. And we're on version 3 now, and now we've just hit the flavor town. It's
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was just like some of the cosmetic changes, like just move this to here and like that, boom. And I was like, whoa, like vape's so much better. What did you change? And the guy's like, oh no, the airflow slots over here, we just cut those off a little, like polish them. I'm like, keep doing that. Keep doing that. We're getting there.
Down the who's doing it?
LabWorks says airflow is everything, single coil is life.
LabWorks.
I'm not in agreement with that, but I know that a lot of people are.
I say you don't get the hit from, well,
I get more flavour from dual.
yeah.
So to me, if I get dual coil in as condensed chamber as possible, and a direct line from the air to my mouth as short as possible, that's when I get the most flavour. But I like a hot vape, so I use liquids. I make liquids to
accentuate that. Yeah.
I'm definitely more. I'm way more on the dual coil side. I mean, I have to agree with Pugs. I don't do. I got single coils now. The Valkyrie Mini is probably the best single coil RT I've ever. Like it is GT4 type flavor.
The Amit single coil for me was a flavour monster. The Amit single coil RTA was. They got that right.
Well, I would say the QP Gata for me. Single coil. The QP Gata and the...
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
These are
Severe.
RTAs.
Do you remember the Severe, like Richard Vic, vaping, not Vic, vaping?
Vaping with Vic.
Vaping with Vic. Yeah.
The Kelpie.
No. The Severe.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
I never heard of that.
Oh, look, right? It's a bit fucking manky, but I made a bubble glass for it. Right? You can't see anything tonight because of the fucking camera, the lighting.
So good, bro.
That's nice.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
There we go.
So he had straight glasses. I made it into a bubble because the setup used to be those two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks nice.
Oh, that's nice. That's
and
nice.
then I made the bubble glass and I got a hold of him and I was like, hey, I can make a bubble acrylic for you. So he ordered a couple hundred and we shipped them to the UK as napkin ring holders.
They are. They could be used.
Yeah. That's one of Big's. That was a big RTA, really?
Not Victor Mullen.
Victor Mullen. Yeah, I don't know.
No, not Victor Mullen.
Oh, that's Vic.
The other Vic.
That's vaping. Well, who's the other Vic then? Because that's vaping with Vic.
No, it's something else.
Yeah, because that's where I think you got to. Vaping with Vic is Victor Mullen.
But
That's why we're all like, we didn't know he made that. No, he did. Oh, Victor Mullen. No, not him.
I said no fucking Victor Mullen. I don't know.
You're
going to make me do it.
With a V in his name, made that.
Yes.
Nice work. Good. Well, I've joined you guys. I'm now on a box mod mech, whatever. So
Nice. That's nice.
there you go.
Actually. Let's have a close look at that.
I think next week I'm going to buy me a.
That's lovely.
we've
headphone.
a cut-off switch. Not that you would ever put it in your pocket, but just so it doesn't, fire if you're not.
You're always desktop mods those.
Jim will be happy. I was going to show him the headphone.
I like that high button though. Is that pointed?
There we go. It's not to an actual point, a curved point,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen a fire button like that. I like that. That's nice.
Well, that's
Richard
hang
Vic.
on, shut up, Brent. VVS exclusive. Sorry, Brent. I had to.
Richard Vic.
Oh, I can cut it off. There you go.
Do you know UK reviewer Richard Vic?
Richard Vic.
Vic, but the VI is actually a 1. V1CK.
Richard Vic, as in
Yeah.
Dick Vic. Does he call himself Dick Vic?
I don't know.
Dick Vic Cartwick.
I haven't heard of that guy.
I genuinely don't know the guy. The
No,
name.
I don't know. I've never.
He
heard
always
of him.
reviews with like in a blue room.
No, I don't know that one. That's new to me.
It's gone on me.
I'd remember Dick Vic. I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm fucking this up horribly.
I was going to say, you're going to come back to us and go, oh, it's actually a girl, and the name's
It's Rip Tripper. Rip Tripper.
Julian, this is what I'm going to get next week. Probably next week sometime.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, friend.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're America, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't decide if I want to get it in red or green. I haven't decided.
I
mean,
really.
blue or green.
Hi.
No,
Hey.
blues are green.
Green.
The blues are pretty, dude.
I absolutely don't need one, but I absolutely want one.
Literally His vaping
All vaping.
channel is called Richard Vick, Vaping Reviews and Stuff. He's got 17,000 followers on YouTube.
What? And he's in the UK?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that guy.
He's probably just got a really big family that follows him.
He
Speaking
streamed.
of exams, I don't want one.
I can't believe there's somebody in the UK with 17,000 subs and we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
He streamed
I can't
12
believe there's
days
someone
ago,
in the UK
3
with that
weeks,
amount.
1 month. Like, he's active.
And he's got an RTA out. And we still don't know who he is.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm going to have to do a
This requires some level of investigation.
So what's
I
he?
think Lewis, you might like this one, dude. As you were in pathology, I think you might like the blood splatter.
No.
Nah, come on, man.
The only X I would like is the one that Brent still has to make for me, where we put a Noisy Cricket V2 on the inside.
No, true.
Yeah.
True.
I just want the XM shell and put the Noisy Cricket on the inside. Then I'm happy.
Yeah, it says on the bottom here,
What?
it says
Oh, I know him.
designed by C3 Vapes and Vaping Vic Inc. UK. In UK.
Yes, I know him. I know who he is. I've watched quite a few of his things. I didn't know his name was Richard Vick, though.
His fucking channel's called Richard Vick.
I know. I didn't know it was that. I thought it was just. I thought it was called.
Right, yeah. Because I've literally just searched and it comes up as the New Ohm Show. And I've watched the New Ohm Show. But
Yes, but that's with Richard Vick, John that does Welcome to the British countryside, Suffolk to be exact.
Has he changed his name?
And then a South African guy that, I don't know.
Yes,
Oh,
I didn't know who he is.
The
He's
New
been
Ohm
on
Show,
quite a
yeah.
lot.
New Ohm Show.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know. I can't believe that his name's that, and I didn't clock that his name was Dick Beck, and I've seen loads of his things.
I was going to say, if you'd have said New Ohm, well, I probably would have taken a little bit longer. But yeah, genuinely, I actually don't pay attention. Clearly.
He's been around for a while. I just didn't clock his name. I don't watch reviewers though, to be fair.
Nah, reviewers are shit.
I was a reviewer. Go fuck yourself.
So am I.
There's the comment. Julian loves Hexons until he gets another device. Loves that device for a week and says it's the best thing ever, gets bored of it and buys another Hexon.
Yeah. Nail on there, dude. Nail on there. Well done.
Yes.
Well said.
Okay, and it's with John Martin. So it's Richard Vick, John Martin, and then a South African guy that is the New Ohm Show.
What is good about Hexo? Genuinely, genuine question. What's good about Hexo?
Honestly, to be honest with you, folks, like I like chunky stuff, and I like the box shape of it.
We wouldn't know. We've only ever seen a photo of his girlfriend's head.
Now, to be honest, the thing is, the build quality. I'm gonna say build quality.
Julian, rewind, go back a couple of months when you sold all your exomes.
Oh yeah.
Shots fired.
Worst decision ever, dude. It was the dumbest.
Why would you do such a thing?
No, I'm done with exomes. It's an overpriced mod.
There you go. That's what I needed to know.
That didn't even last. It didn't even last a week.
Yeah,
Then I was like, guys, I need the extra.
and we told you so.
Yeah,
We told you would go back.
But I still have to chat to you, Brent. I need to get something for my little Kennedy. I lost my
Julian.
zip.
Julian, if you like boxing mods. Yeah.
That's going to be too difficult for Julian. That's why he doesn't use normal box mods and he doesn't use mechs.
I can put an ohm with like a hexagon type, like maybe a pentagon around. I don't know, I can work it out, mate.
You can put a pentagon on it, dude. Pentagon, it's sorted. It looks like exactly the same.
I love it.
Anyway, yeah, dude, I just go I don't know if you guys ever used the Kennedy 24 before.
Yeah.
Guys, on the little Scully, the Vikings, there we go.
Nice.
And I'm actually, I just go and I lost my cap on my drip tip, or it's a stainless steel drip tip. So I'm not using it. But yeah, no, I actually want to give this a try and see how it is, dude. I've had from this long ago.
The Kennedy, Kennedy's an epic RTA. If you saw my Kennedy, you'd cry. It's in a box of drippers that's got that stuff in there, and it's brass, and it's been in there for about 5 years.
Oh, just pour a bit of vinegar, it'll be fine.
It's not in good shape.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, is it true that TTT completely closed down, but they're not doing anything anymore?
I don't think so. I don't think they are. No.
They did. Stephen from apparently he closed down. He issued a whole thing. They sold off all the last of their stuff, but it sounds like somebody else bought the company from him.
Oh,
No,
Bought the brand.
He's still up and running. Like he has a business that is CNC in it for like big jobs. Like he is doing, or he has somebody doing it at the shop. Somebody hits him up and wants to order something, you can. I think it may just be the tube part of the mod. I don't think he's doing RDAs anymore. That's what I heard. I heard you can still, if you message him on Messenger or something somehow.
Yeah, it's a request he's doing. He's not like bringing him out before. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same in America.
But Brent's, Brent's got his ear more to the ground with companies and stuff than I would. He would probably know more. He may have sold it.
I think he sold the brand, the name. But
he sold.
The branding. Yeah.
Kennedy.
Yeah. But yeah, in America and New Zealand, is it the same that you've got loads of companies closing, or are you still? Oh, you're nodding there, Julian.
Yeah.
Is it really bad, or because I don't know across the pond? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
shut the fuck up, Jeremy. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's been loads.
I think a lot of good makers out there closed down. For example, talking about Kennedy, their RDAs are super.
It's not to do with it's nothing to do with the pandemic or anything like that. It's all to do with disposables, AIOs, boilers. It's fashion. There's a fashion in vaping. There's always a fashion in vaping, and
I say the hype word. Yeah.
On the plus side, you can pick up some decent old school stuff for peanuts now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Kennedy closed down, when he shut the door or shut down the website or whatever, he did a whole full letter on Facebook or something, and he explained why he did it. He's just tired. He's tired of trying to fight. Keep up with this regulation. Keep up with that regulation. He just had enough.
Yeah,
can't blame them. I mean, they were making it so hard for companies to stay afloat over here, or even to stay in business.
I would say even UK companies now, with NHS backing, are struggling. And the past 6 months, we've seen I don't know if you Endless have got loads of companies have just
Nameless mods.
Yeah, Endless. Yeah, they packed in last month, I think it was.
Merles.
Merles mods, yeah.
Merles, yeah.
There's also a lot of people who just stopped vaping. Vaping was to stop smoking at some point, and they stopped vaping because they want healthier lifestyle. Vaping's still not as good as just breathing, as much as we love it.
Yeah, of course.
And the end goal is to stop smoking and not just replace it. So you can't argue with people quick. But
it's an old school approach to vaping. It's becoming a smaller niche market, and bigger companies who put everything into their companies when it was, when MetLife was law.
Yeah,
they're just not making anymore. They're not,
I don't know if I'm not going to disagree. I know it's happening, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I see the disposable army is growing and moving into the vaping scene a bit more often. I've seen a lot more traction in vape stores lately than maybe during the pandemic and stuff like that. It was a real issue.
Same here. Same in the States.
But it's too soon. It's not yet. It will happen. You'll get all these disposable people will step up and level up, and it will happen, but it's not yet. So I think all these companies should have hung in there for another year or two if they could have done it.
Well, I think they're going to have to step up because I think eventually, in the States anyways, I think they're going to get rid of disposables.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're working fucking tooth and nail to try and ban disposables in South Africa.
Yeah.
But I speak to a lot of vape stores every day, and one of the stores was like, "No, we're standing fast. We're not fucking doing disposables." This week, So we've got two different types of disposables in our store, and they're fucking flying. And I said, but that's fine. You've got to keep your business going, and if you don't do it, you're bloody stupid not to sell disposables. So that in a year or two's time, once we've got legislation and we can ban these disposables, you still exist. If you don't get on the disposables, the engine garage down the road from you is selling disposables.
Yeah.
They're going to take all your business.
I think there's a lot of snobbery with it. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people like us who are hobbyist vapors despise disposables for the best part because of what they are and what they represent. But at the end of the day, we all got into this, and we became hobbyists to get other people to stop smoking. Essentially, exactly to do that, to stop smoking.
But I think that's the thing. We're all involved in the vaping industry.
They're a good stepping stone to get people to
Yeah,
stop.
they have their place.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I, for one, I hated disposables. I passionately hated them, the whole idea of them. And this past week, my mum was in hospital. She was discharged on Friday. And I bought 2 disposables. I took them to her to get her off the stinkies. She loves the fucking disposables.
Yeah?
And I went ahead, and on Saturday, I think I bought her a pod system. So she's got the 2 disposables. When they are done, she's on the pod system. And I actually reviewed the pod system and posted that review tonight.
My bro.
And I really
Well done,
did
brothers.
step by
Well
step
done.
because I'm not there, and she can go and watch the review when she gets stuck, or she can
Yeah.
call me. So
Yeah.
it worked brilliantly. So that changed my mind. So disposables, they do have a place.
Yeah.
The problem with disposables in shops is a lot of shops are hiring lazy employees that don't want to do their job as a vape store employee and get people from the disposables to a PMP device or that's the way that's what I knew when I started vaping, and that was just 4.5 years ago. The second time, and a few shops I went to, you go in there, they'll get you started with a small, lightweight like pod device, and then how things going? Great, good. Oh, well, how about let's try this, or this just ain't doing it anymore. Well, let's bump you up to
upgrade each level. Yeah.
You gotta try to get people away from.
Well,
that.
I think the biggest stigma came with because kids think they're cool and kids are using disposables a lot. That is obviously a big problem. But when we were kids, smoking was cool.
I was going to say, you'll never not make anything that adults
so
do.
Yeah.
What would you rather they do? They were always going to do something because kids are kids.
Yeah.
And I would rather they vape to disposable than smoke a cigarette.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
I think-
1,000%. Yeah.
Quibbles, I just want to say congratulations, bro. I know you've been struggling getting your mom onto a vape for a long time.
That's a cool story.
Who would
It's
flippin'
been
know
5
it would be
years.
a bloody disposable? But that's my whole thing. Like, everyone here shares the sentiment that fucking I hate those disposables because it's crippling our industry, but it is kind of growing the industry. She says, Quibbles' mom could never vape this. Bro, I can put all the pink shit on it. She would never ever vape this. Now she's got a little thing that looks almost like a cigarette. And
Yeah.
I bought a chunky one.
it's helped her. Yeah, it's helped her move over. So that's great news.
Yeah.
I think
The one thing that really impressed me this weekend, I went to this vape shop in Kimberley. Now, that's in the Northern Cape in South Africa. There wasn't any vape shops the past couple of years. And looks like these guys started in another town called Uppington. Julian, you will know where that is.
Yes.
What vape
And,
shops in Kimberley?
They've got this branch now in my old hometown in Kimberley. And I first did some Googling. So I checked out the Google reviews. They got the best reviews. So I went there. And I played it dumb.
Yeah.
Very, very dumb. So to check out what they know.
Yeah.
They're on point. They know what they're talking about. They give solid advice. So I was quite impressed with that. Also, they've got a huge range of different juices, the largest range I've ever seen in a vape shop in South Africa.
Wow.
It's staggering to see. And then the other thing that impressed me quite a lot is they've got a box on the counter for people to come and dispose of their disposable vapes. So don't
Now
throw it away
that-
at home. Throw it in the box, and then once a month,
Yeah.
they take that box, they dismantle everything, they take the batteries to one side,
Oh,
the
well
plastics
done.
get recycled, and there's a company or a guy who gets rid of the batteries in a responsible manner.
Yeah.
It doesn't go to the landfills, and that was really
that's
cool.
the key element. Yeah,
That is a genuine concern.
Bro, I tried to do that fucking thing back in the sub-ohm days. I'm like, the little sub-ohm coil, every vape shop used to have a glass jar on the counter full of sub-ohm. I'm like, bro, that's metal. Like, go give it to some scrapyard. Like, some dude can just sit there with a hammer, break them apart, take the nickel out, like, separate it, like, and then it was juice bottles. I was like, if you have a brand of juice bottles and somebody comes into a vape store with an empty bottle, give them R5. They have to buy your brand again, so that ensures that you're getting repeat customers. But if they come in with an empty bottle, they get $5 off. And then now we're trying to translate that into disposables. But that's the first time I've actually heard of a vape store doing that, which is fucking high five to them.
Doing that with a Q bar. If any store buys Q bar, they give you a bucket to put on your counter, and then any customer that comes in, you put the old one in there, and then Right's got to recycle it. And also, theirs is made from 75% recycled material and is 95% recyclable from that point onwards.
That's Riot Squad disposables.
That's needed. I mean, I don't know if Cobus does the same thing, because I know that he DIYs them liquid, but because I get a lot of retail liquid sent to me for free and stuff, I will use that bottle. I'll use that bottle for my stuff.
Yeah.
I'll recycle the bottle. The stuff I sell, obviously, they're new bottles. But for my own personal, when I'm DIYing my own liquids, I'll reuse these bottles.
I sound the same. Peel the label off.
These beautiful bottles.
What I usually do is I make the same juice in that particular bottle many, many times.
Yeah.
It's important to do that.
I would say a lot of people hate disposables, but I'd still agree, or you may argue with me now, they are a perfect stepping stone. I would say if they were all £10 to buy, and then you say when they come in, I need another disposable, well, do you know, now that you are vaping for a couple of weeks, for £10, you can get this £7 rechargeable, refillable, and a Nixol for the same price. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you like this one? It's slightly upgraded.
It's not just a stepping stone to giving up smoking; it's a stepping stone to getting into real vaping.
It's a problem. Yeah. Well, I don't.
Let's not see real vaping. That's probably the wrong term.
Yeah, because I still pot, and my teammate John rips me. He's like, "Yeah, you got baby lungs, you can't vape." No, I get enough from a little pod. Yeah, it does me. You know what I mean? I can still use Mex, but like it's.
I just wish they would make disposables in like 10%.
No, but that's what I just want to expand on what Jake said. A disposable is the best attraction. It's attractive to a smoker. This is intimidating and scary and expensive. But if you can talk to them, dude, 6 disposables, you can have a fucking kit like this. Like, like the big disposables.
Why is it intimidating? When I started with a dual battery mod and a rebuildable.
Yeah, because
we're not talking about us because we're hobbyists. We had no offense.
No, but what he's saying is we weren't always hobbyists. Cobus is saying that
we had the mentality from the start, whereas there's some people that have no intention but might think, oh, I'll try a disposable because
that's the same. Cobus's mom,
other than suck it.
Cobus has been vaping for 6 years. He's got a review channel. He's begged his mom to try vaping, and she just wouldn't do it until he had this tiny little fucking insignificant stick that went, oh, actually, that helps me.
She did try some of my setups, but what I did is I lowered the wattage, I closed off the airflow, but it was still too much for her.
But they're still, put the disposable down. Try this.
So, disposables have their place in the market, but they need to be capped at 20% milligram maximum. All right?
Yeah.
And I still believe they need to have a button. The auto draw, if it doesn't have a button, if it's on an auto draw, the coil must be removable from the battery.
Because you've seen why.
Because we've all seen why now. Because that's the only thing that's freaked me out really about it.
I bought 2 disposables. I took it with when I went there on Thursday. So obviously I tried them out first before I gave them to her. The first one, fine, no issues. The second one, it's got these flashing lights. It just kept on flashing. Nothing was happening. It wasn't firing. So it was obviously faulty. So I left it there. I went to hospital. I took the one with. She was very happy with it. Came back.
Is it the disposable that was not working?
Yeah, it was the disposable.
Yes, his
So
one doesn't
I
have
bought two
fucking lights on it.
disposables. Well, one was not working. So the second one I went back home, but I left it in the kitchen sink in case it explodes or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
So I came back and I tried it again, and suddenly some vapor was produced. But then it didn't want to stop. It kept auto firing. So I had to rip the entire thing apart. Now here's my issue. Someone who doesn't know what's going on, if that thing starts auto firing, are
They
they
throw it in
gonna
the
know
fucking
to rip
dustbin
it
with
apart?
paper and plastic.
Yeah. Are they going to know to rip it apart?
Would they
and
know,
disconnect
though?
the
Yeah.
battery?
Yeah.
But I think
Would they
what I'm
look
saying
at it
is
and
the
go,
pod needs to be removable because, like what happened with me and now has happened with you, I had,
Yeah.
dude, I didn't even have a hammer. I used like a fucking wrench to beat the shit out of it so that I could break it apart and pull the battery off. People
Yeah.
wouldn't know that. They'll be like, "Oh, my thing's heating up." It's into the garbage can that's got paper and plastic. Boom, your whole house is on fire.
No,
Yeah.
I told my mum if that ever happens, if it starts auto firing,
Throw
chuck it. Just throw it as far away as possible.
Yeah.
Throw it in the backyard.
Throw
There's
it in the
no
swimming
animals
pool,
in
throw
the
it-
backyard.
Just yeah.
I think we would all be in agreement that maybe disposables we get rid of, as they are known, and we go with like the pods that have a pre-filled top. So like you said, Brent, you'd literally just.
I don't even like the pre-filled idea.
No. But it's because it would still be less waste.
Yeah.
And also, if there was an airflow issue and it was all
If
requiring,
it's refillable, like I mean, it just it basically goes back to pod systems, like exactly what you guys are using, the Coca-Cola and stuff like that. Rechargeable,
Yeah.
replaceable pod that's refillable, so that people can cycle that thing. Like how many? If you
Baby shops got to do their job and upsell them to that.
if you had to refill a pod system, how long would that coil actually last? At least
Well,
twice as
we
long.
did that anyway. We did that anyway. Most of us old school have started on CE4s with a screw-on battery. How
And a
is that any
silica
worse?
wick. And a silica wick.
How is that any different? I know obviously
Yeah,
coils have
dreadful.
but surely that's still better because you can take it off the battery.
less
Yes,
waste,
yeah.
easier
Yeah,
to-
like the
yeah.
you know in the UK you guys had the blue device. In South Africa
that's it too.
we had a twist. In America you have dual. Like
This is what I bought my mum.
Oh, that's-
classic.
dude, that's actually flipping cute.
Quite
dude.
nice looking, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like that boo boo one. Yeah, those look good. Looks good. Actually.
I won't touch anything by Voopoo.
It's nice and tiny. It's got that rubberized feel, so you're not going to drop it. And it's got the Voopoo MPL pod on top. So I put the 1.2 ohm coil in there, 12 watts. That's all she need. Will last more than a day. Coil's going to last a long time. So I'm happy.
Mate, proud of
Happy.
you. You
So
got
it's
her
cool.
off smoking, and that's what counts, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Swipper in the chat says disposables are here to say everyone knows my opinion on them, but they have their purpose and they're getting people off the smokes. Disposables and pods are not what people are used to now. Disposable and pods are what people are using now to get off smoking. Full stop, 100%. That's where we go. It's happy.
I would say if they, as you said, price cap them and nicotine cap them. Well, you said cap them at 20 milligram, and if
20.
they cap them and say they all have to be sold at £10, it'd be much easier to then upgrade them to a refillable, rechargeable,
Yeah.
etc., etc.,
Top
etc.
three. Rechargeable.
But they're already
Yeah.
so fucking
No, not a
expensive. You
rechargeable,
talk about a pod
disposable.
system,
I mean,
that has-
normal pod system.
No,
a
but-
pod system that has 1 mil of juice on it and it sells for 100 rand. Bro, that's 3,000 rand compared to buying an MTL juice, which is
I've no
180
idea.
rand. It's madly expensive.
What's so you can buy disposable for how much right now?
£6.
£6, like UK pounds. All right. So yeah, an upgrade to 10.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be that.
Well, and also, you know what? You could also just tax a disposable as for okay, like that money, that extra £2 could go straight to environmental whatever.
Yeah.
Then
There
it's
is the argument that they are a money grab. They are a money grab.
Definite.
They
Because
cost pennies on the dollar to make, and they're charging. Over here it's like $20 for one of them It's like $25 for one of them freaking big disposables. Because they're freaking huge now.
If you spend 3 times the amount of a disposable on a rechargeable and refillable device, that will last you a lot more than 3 times of a disposable. So you'd be able to keep 20, 30 times more. Cost-wise, they are shit.
Jeremy, in America, do you have the Waterford disposables?
They're new, aren't they? They started.
Yeah, those are new. Most of them, no, we don't.
I see, Mr. Just Right
95% of them are. Sorry, what?
Just Right. Joel's got the Waterford disposables.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Over here, I think the 90% of them are Chinese disposables.
Right.
And
would you say most of your store, not your stores, but most of the stores in America or your state are like sales-wise 80% disposables?
No. I won't say they were that much.
I was going to say, because over here, there's so many stores that are
store-wise, yeah.
Stores.
Every gas station has disposables now. Every vape shop has disposables now. And actually, like in my town, there's been 2 new vape shops that opened up in the past 6 months. And their wall is basically a wall full of disposables.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
And they got a little corner of e-liquid and regular devices, and then they got a bunch of like hookahs and
I would say they've got like 10 short
glass pipes, shit like that. But it's crazy how the amount of disposables that they have, like from small ones to gigantic ones that recharge.
Yeah, and then 2 years ago, you'd lucky if you find them in one store.
But here's the issue. I don't have a problem with disposables. I don't. They have their place, but that whole wall is all 50% nicotine.
It's too much. It's too much. You see, that's the thing where people are actually going to hurt themselves. Like, and then have a bad experience with vaping and never actually get off the cigarettes, because I went to a party and somebody gave me a 50 milligram and then I got dizzy and I felt nauseous and I shat my guts like water the next day because they got overnicked. There's no cigarettes that are like over 20 milligrams. I think the worst cigarette that I've seen
20 milligrams
is like
the equivalent to 20 cigarettes. So if you can shove a 20 milligram in, say, and I have done this, I'm not bragging or anything, it was testing purposes. I could nail off a 20 milligram pod device in about 3 or 4 hours. If I tried to do that with cigarettes, you'd
end up in ICU, man.
Yeah, no one would chain vape 20 cigarettes in that short amount of time. And the fact that there's 50 milligram out there, which is the same as 2.5 20 decks, is insanity that people are doing that in a day, thinking they're cutting down from their 5 or 10 cigarettes a day. And that's, no offense to America, that's the main issue with America. They don't have a cap yet on the nicotine. And there's so many going to vaping thinking, I'll try a 50 milligram salt, it'll help. Well, no, you've just upgraded the amount of nicotine.
Yeah, but then they become more dependent on that nicotine from that 50 milligram.
Yeah, exactly. It's have a word with your government, Jeremy. Get back to me tomorrow. Let me know what they say.
Yeah. I think supposedly our president right now is listening to. There's this thing that they put out, Kasab put out, that you can tell your story, and the president's supposed to read it. I don't know.
I don't think he even listens to his own thoughts, to be honest, mate. You know what I mean? I don't think vaping's going to be picked up. I genuinely think it's going to fall in the wayside and just.
I don't. No, I don't. I think the changes are coming.
You think the president will make a
in the States? Yeah, change is coming. Like they've already approved Buse and Juul has got their FDA approval papers.
Okay,
Jake, I think you're completely wrong if you think that the American president is thinking.
Yeah,
I didn't say
there's other people that talk for him.
Have you seen the TikTok where he's walking down a walkway?
Yeah.
And they're like, The president's he's coming up in 4, 3, 2. Oh, he missed his mark.
Oh fuck! I've seen that video. Yeah,
He follows the special. Yeah,
I've pointed. He's missed the turn.
he just followed the Secret Service around the backyard.
That's epic. Yeah, and he genuinely talks and looks like but
not that I'm politically inclined or religious or because them be fighting words sometimes, but I hear Trump's running for 2024.
Okay, I heard that too, but I also recently news had just come out that he's fixing to be in some big trouble.
I love the American talk. He's fixing to be in some big trouble.
Well, they found a bunch of they found some stuff. I don't know what they found. I don't know if it's planned. I don't know. I know that the news said that they kind of explained it, but I was kind of half asleep and kind of heard that supposedly possible charges are being brought up. I don't know. Supposedly they found a bunch of secret paperwork that he took from the White House that was at one of his mansions. Like there's been a bunch of crazy stories going on right now. But look, I don't know if Trump will win. I don't know. It just all depends on who runs. If he gets to run again, if he does, I mean, right now our government's just shit.
He's surprisingly got a big following. Like to me, surprising anyway.
Because he took that pound in his chest, and a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like our president right now is probably one of the richest people in South Africa and one of the richest in Africa. And I think having a businessman run a government, which essentially is a business, they collect taxes and they need to expend those taxes on roads and public safety and stuff like that. I think that's probably the best kind of person to have in that sort of position. Yeah. And gone are the days of politicians and lobbyists. We need people that fucking do the business, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, if they line their pockets a little, well, that's okay. Because as long as my fucking roads are fixed and if I call 911, somebody fucking responds. That would be great. That's all I want.
I have no idea who the old Prime Minister was. I just love the President.
I agree with you 100% on that, Brent.
Cyril Ramaphosa?
Cyril,
the worst thing about
Uncle.
It is
we call him Uncle.
Over 18 can vote. And some people don't have the mindset to think how we're talking right now. I know I'm not in America, but like...
What was that about voting?
Sorry, say again?
What did you say about voting? I didn't catch that first part.
Everyone that's of legal age to vote can vote, even if they don't have the mindset to realize what we're saying. You know what I mean? Like they could not have a care in the world and just go, oh, A or B. Oh, fuck it, A. You know, not even look at the names or take in the information that's out there. Do you know what I mean?
I just normally vote for the guy who's wearing the nicest tie, like the most colourful tie. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, exactly. And we have the same thing over here about our prime ministers. Dude, we have a lot of people voting for
Boris
them
Johnson.
for the wrong reasons.
I think Boris Johnson exempts us from even having a say in the matter.
I'm not saying that America's bad for that. We're the same here. We have people voting.
Have you guys ever deep down looked at this very striking similarities between Johnson and Trump?
Yeah, no.
Jason.
The terribly cut hairstyle that's almost ginger, the stuttering, uttering, fumble words. They're very both pale.
Worlds apart.
No, they're identical.
Come on.
No, the world's apart.
Our prime minister is a fucking...
Is an absolute fucking idiot.
Yeah. But everyone says that about their president. No country's ever gone...
The whole world is in shit. Right?
I don't know. Maybe the French. They're like, our president is the best president in the world.
Ukraine, though.
That's the president.
Yeah, he has done everything that I think all presidents should.
Did you see what he did today?
I don't know, but I think maybe the Russian people think that Putin's the fucking president because he's taking charge.
Yeah, but the Ukrainian president sat in his office today where everyone knows where it is and said, I'm right here, pal. Not doing it, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that they
gave them his location?
They shot dead the mayor of Kiev yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did kill the mayor?
The mayor of Kiev.
Yeah.
And the Russian general, 2 Russian generals have been killed now.
Look, I'll be honest, man. If I lived in Europe right now or anywhere close around that area, I'd be terrified, man. Because I know they don't. Their goal is not to blow up the nuclear plant. But if they decide they realize that they've lost and they can't do nothing about it, and they just flip that.
They fight.
I think-
You tell me Putin's not that guy.
I think the fact that we've all put
Yeah.
our tin hats on and we're fucking fast going down a trail that's just going to be fucking
I was going to
misery.
say, we've gone straight into politics.
Okay, so when COVID first came around, and I'm pretty sure I put this on the live, I'm like, everyone said World War III was going to be chemical, biological. Isn't an influenza biological? Where you cripple a nation from the ages of 15 to 35, the voting majority, the majority that's going to fight you back. You can't throw over a country and have no population. You can't wipe everyone out. You need people to tend to the work, to farm the fields, to continue producing. So it's weird that COVID would like only take people like above the age of 15 and only up to the age of 45. So that leaves the older generation to educate the younger generation who can be easily influenced, and the older ones would have just given up in one piece. Isn't that the perfect scenario? And then you keep it going for 2 years. The governments are economically unable to protect themselves. And then Putin's like, well, you know what? I know you're struggling. I'm going to fuck you.
Putin's seen a weakness.
I'm surprised there haven't been more wars.
He's seen a weakness. He's seen a weakness in the superpowers governments, right? He's always been afraid of the UK and the United States. And both governments for them in the minute are completely shit.
I don't think Russia's scared of anyone.
Well, he's not. He's also the kind of guy that if you do back him in
He's smart enough to realise not to start a fight with the US and the UK.
Are you mad?
He's
in the fucking 20s, they were putting missile silos in Cuba in case they had to fuck up the US. They are not scared of shit.
Even just the US versus Russia, they have got them about 2-1 on the majority of like tanks.
Yeah, but Russia have got more nukes.
My bro.
They've got a lot more nukes. A lot more nukes.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
They might have 3 times less people, but I promise you their wealth far exceeds what America can afford.
Yeah. And he's been saying for years and years and years, and he constantly said it and nobody ever fucking listened. A world without Russia is not a world worth keeping. I mean, fucking hell, come on. The warning signs were there.
Yeah,
I literally just through Instagram and things like this, I've sold my products on every continent, just about to every fucking country, bro. Like you name it, I can tell you we've shipped it there. We shipped to fucking Costa Rica, Sweden, fucking Japan, fucking everywhere in the world.
Antarctica? Shut up, sit down.
Alaska? How about we supply a vape store in Alaska? How about that? It's close enough.
Nah.
But what I'm saying is, we've had, like, I think through live reviews and stuff like that, we've probably had like 2 or 3 parcels go to Russia, all of them sent back.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a closed country.
They fucking, bro. They don't even.
What was it like? Did they?
we've sent to countries where it's like properly banned. Vaping is banned.
But when Russia sent it back, did they state like was there any reasoning on there or?
Well, they didn't. They don't write you a nice letter and say fuck off. They just kind of.
Just in the UK, if you get something returned, it says wasn't in or whatever or.
Nope. Just return to us, and then the person who ordered it said. There was a notice under their door that like DHL doesn't deliver door to door
from here.
Yeah. So it has to go to like a collection point or something, and they just send it back. That's it.
All right, guys, I gotta jump off. Brent, thanks for having me on the TTT today. It was awesome.
Sweet man. I forgot we're actually still we're still live. Like
Yeah.
2 hours in. Jeremy,
And
cheers,
I
man.
updated my Patreon, by the way.
Oh, sure. Cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yep. Later,
All
guys.
right. Well, I'm gonna close the
Okay.
stream now.